All right, so without a shadow of a doubt, we are slowly getting to more interesting groups here, and Group C in particular is one of the groups of deaths going into next year's World Cup. Okay, to kick things off on this one, I do have my thoughts on this. I never actually imagined a situation where you'd have Scotland, Brazil, Morocco, and Haiti all in the same group, especially Morocco and Brazil. Obviously, the last World Cup in Qatar, Morocco were a force to be reckoned with. Brazil have always been Brazil. Obviously, yes, they're not the same as they used to be in the 2000s. Uh, when you have the likes of guys like Vinicius, Rafinha, Hendrick, even though he's not playing much, uh, Marquinhos, and obviously Neymar whenever he chooses to come back into the team, and as well as the new guys that came into the team quite recently, like Esteval Willian, who is phenomenal right now. Uh, yeah, you never know. It's still quite early to predict what Brazil could do going into the 2026 World Cup, especially with Carlo Ancelotti as the manager. On the outside, they are still a relatively um, how should I put it? They're not weak, but they're also not strong right now compared to the sides of old where you could see they were forced to be reckoned with. Um, the current Brazil squad is still trying to form sort of like an identity going to next year. Um, and obviously it's still early days to predict what Ancelotti will do with this particular team. Let's be honest, I do not suspect Brazil to win this World Cup, and I'm sure quite a lot of people out there will also not suspect them to win this World Cup as well. Um, but yeah, it's this is Group C. Scotland, Brazil, Morocco, Haiti. Scotland have been the surprise team in this one. Especially considering how they've been in recent times. Obviously Scott McTominay has been the difference maker for them, especially in in key matches. During the qualifications, also for Napoli as well. He's been phenomenal in Italy, to be honest, and he's carried that form into the national team as well. So we can expect him to do the same for Scotland at the World Cup. Haiti is an interesting one. Haiti, especially, no one actually predicted them to make it this far. They've been the surprise package in terms of teams coming into next year's World Cup. I actually read somewhere that this is their first time qualifying in almost 40 years, 50 years. So that's really impressive for Scotland. This is Scotland's first time back in the World Cup since 1998, I think. So it's been long overdue as well for them. Morocco have a lot to prove. Um, my only fear for next year is that they have the AFCONs just around the corner, and it will be interesting to see how they manage to perform in that one because that will be a determinant to look into how they do at the World Cup next year. Obviously, there is a lot of pressure on Morocco to win the AFCONs, which starts in a few weeks. Particularly due to the fact that they have the strongest side on the continent, on the African continent, and they are the hosts of this edition of the AFCONs as well. Um, so there is a lot of pressure mounted on them to deliver, which I'm sure at best they should make the final. If not the final, then questions have to be asked on this one. But yeah, there's a huge expectation on them to win the AFCONs, um, which starts in a few weeks from now. Now, in terms of who makes it out of this group, it's a tough one to call because um, especially both Brazil and Morocco. It will be interesting to see what the matchup between the two sides turns out to look like. It will be intense. It will definitely be intense. Um, if I had to come up with an actual first and second place team to make it out of Group C, I would say Morocco first, mainly due to their current form and the current experience in tournament football. And again, it is which is why this AFCON coming up is needs to be watched. Like a lot of people have to pay attention to it in order to see how they perform in that one, to know what type of form they're going in to next year with. But if I have to predict for now, I would still put them in first place to qualify from this group. In second place, yeah, I think Ancelotti should be able to get Brazil through in second place. If not first place, then second place. Um, and then obviously in third place, you've got Scotland in third place. And hopefully they could also qualify into the next round as one of the third best place teams in this group stages of the World Cup. LT, unfortunately, if you're Haitian and you're watching this, I apologize in advance. But it is nice to see them back in the World Cup after so long, and hopefully this experience might actually prove useful into giving them the experience and the first to qualify for more World Cups in the future. But if yeah, I think they will be fourth. I think Haiti will be fourth in this one. Because the other three teams of Morocco, Brazil, and Scotland are a lot more stronger. So yeah, Morocco first, Brazil second, Scotland Scotland third. Scotland could qualify into the knockout stages as one of the third best placed teams at this World Cup. It's most certainly going to happen. Um, and obviously Haiti fourth. Hopefully the Haitians could provide some form of quality football to match up to the other three teams in this group. But then again, don't actually be surprised if somehow Brazil end up managing to come first and then Morocco comes in second place. But it's highly unlikely. I just have this feeling that Morocco would be first, Brazil would be second, Scotland would be third, and Haiti would definitely be fourth. Again, this is just me. Others might just think different to this. I know some might have Brazil first and Morocco second, but for me, Morocco look like the stronger side on paper. Or not on paper. Brazil look like the stronger side on paper. But in on the field of play, Morocco will obviously dominate in this one. So yeah, Morocco first, Brazil second, Scotland third, and Haiti fourth on this one.